This time of the year, we're trying to, improve on things, but there are competitive moments that I'm sure you guys are getting a glance into. But yeah, it's been fun. He's done a great job of pushing us and pulling us and telling us when to go and when to pull it back, and it's been successful up to this point.
Has that created more of a get it right mentality instead of just just go through practice but make sure everything is right?
Yeah, I think that's always the way it is, especially in the spring, is we're trying to improve on ourselves. Of course, we get competitive with the defense and they're competitive with us, and that is fun. But at the end of the day, we're just trying to, I'm trying to improve as a quarterback and as our offense, and the defense is focused on themselves as well.
We saw Terry make a play on you last week, and you went over to the sideline and you seemed to have a genuine moment of congratulations. We see you walking off the field and have a conversation. What's the relationship been like with him? This seems like a really...
Yeah, he's fun to talk to, and I was giving him a hard time about missing practice early on, but he had a real injury, and but I was giving him a hard time. So when he did make that play, I said, all right, you got me. But yeah, he's done a good job, and has been fun to be around. Absolutely.
Can you tell? I mean, when a quarterback's just got it, can you tell when they've got
it's so early. Yeah, I don't know. It's so early. He's only been out here a handful of days, but. Mentally, he sure has it with the confidence, absolutely. But yeah, he was drafted in the first round for a reason, and was high on a lot of draft boards, it seems. So yeah, we'll see. But he's done a great job up to this point.
Jared, it's just impressions with him to hit. He's trying to find his way a little bit.
He's done a good job, man. He really has. He's soaked it all up, and has learned, has improved, and yeah, I'm trying to find the right word for it's gotten better every day, and it's been fun to watch.
Jared, it's only June, but you guys aren't messing around out there. Ben Johnson certainly is into it as we watch him. Is that normal, or is that pretty much any practice, even in early June?
Yeah, again, kind of what I was saying earlier, you try to toe that line of we are trying to get better personally and as an offense, and then you get out there and you get in some competitive situations, and the flip kind of switches, and the switch kind of flips, and you get excited when plays are made, and he's no different. So yeah, it's fun to make plays, and it's fun when he gets excited.
Along those lines, things have gone so well for you guys, obviously on the field and off the field. You almost have to check yourselves to make sure everything is being treated the same way, seriously. Everything it's for it to continue to be good. You have to check on.
Yeah, I think that's what Dan is so great at. He certainly knows that that what could possibly hurt us is thinking oh, we'll just show up week one and do it again. I don't believe for a second that'll be our attitude, but that's human nature to think that way. So he's been on us, and we appreciate it, and we've been on ourselves. We've been holding each other to a higher standard and higher accountability, and it's been fun to see leaders emerge, and I'm trying to every day to be better myself, and but yeah, I think Dan kind of makes sure that'll never happen.
There are a handful of guys, yourself included, that came in here in 2021 and been here through the duration of this build. Khalif is one of those guys. He's been a little bit of a journeyman before he got here, and he's just been a consistent factor for you guys. What does he mean to you in the offense?
Yeah, I was talking about Khalif earlier in the week, and how one of you guys needs to write a story on him, because you ask any teammate around here, we'll all probably say the same thing. He's as hard a worker I've been around. He's does all the dirty work. He does everything right. You see in the weight room, he does everything right. In the meeting room, he does everything right. You see him run and finish drills. He does everything right. If you want to see as a rookie and you come in here and you want to watch what to do, there's plenty of guys to watch. Do what Khalif does and you'll be just fine. And it's been invaluable to our team. I can trust him anytime he's in there at receiver at any spot. And I know he's an electric returner, but he's done a great job at everything, and I'm appreciative to have him on our team.
Jared, Sam said doing some self-scout this offseason, he wanted to eliminate tells from his...
Sam?
Yeah, wanted to eliminate tells from his routes. So I guess, how have you seen him begin to do that, and how can he get better too?
Yeah, he can always get better. We were talking about it today, and we can all get better, but I've seen him try to do that, ask a ton of questions, and try to take his game to the next level, and he has. It's shown early on here, and he's a guy who's always pushing himself, which makes it fun, and wants to know different things, asks me questions, asks all the coaches questions, is hard on himself, and the sky's the limit for him.
How would you describe the improvements Jameson's made over the spring?
Yeah, it's been fun, man. It's been really good to see him as well do his thing, and I think this offseason's been unimpeded for him, and it's the first one he's had, and having him out there with the ones, getting him used to all this stuff, him and I getting on the same page more and more every single day, starting to see that show up pretty consistently. Saw it a few times today, and again, he's a guy who's become extremely hard on himself too, and is holding himself to a really high standard, and that makes things easy to fall in line.
Last year at this time, there were a few rookies working their way into the offense. Like both our rookies. Is it completely different now a year later as far as the acclimation with them and the offense and everything else?
With Sam and Gibby?
Those are the main ones, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Gibby hasn't been out there so much. Sure. Yeah, I think we're further along at this point than we were last year. I think if that's what you're saying, absolutely. And Sam is not a veteran, but you feel like he is because of how much he played last year, and Jameson in his own way as well. They've been here for 2 and 3 years, and Gibby the same way. We feel like we can put more on their plate and plan to.
Is there anything you're really focusing on this offseason for your game?
A ton of stuff. It would take me a long time, a lot of nerdy quarterback mechanic stuff, but always stuff I'm working on, always stuff I'm trying to get better on, and I treat myself pretty critically.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. Yep.